Oui, oui, Daryl is infected. Let's go, amigo.
Bonjour! Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment, here to talk about the brand new Walking Dead spin-off. Getting sick of these spin-offs already. We've only really had one, now we're getting the second one. It's been on for one episode and I've seen enough. For years, for seasons now, it's been the exact same thing. Same characters, same locations, same storylines, same plot holes, same walkers. Even though we're in France, I mean, you see Daryl walking around and it could be some shit place in America, right? Everything looks boring, but we did get something a little bit new in this premiere of Daryl Dixon, because for the first time ever, Daryl Dixon got infected. Now, he didn't get bit, he didn't get scratched, there was nothing to break the skin, there was no teeth to break the skin, no long fingernails to break the skin. However, he did get burned by a walker, and as we find later in the episode, apparently this infected Daryl. So it looks like there was a new variant of walker. Not sure how it works, but when the walker placed the palm of its hand onto Daryl's forearm, it just like caused a burning effect. And yeah, basically the palm of the walker's hand just burnt into Daryl Dixon's skin, and it left a pretty bad burn, a pretty bad infection. So basically we're getting new walkers now that I guess are carrying so much heat that they can burn you and infect you. And what's your thoughts on that?
You look at it, I look at it, and you know, why has it took like 20 odd years to get to something like this? Is it just a French variant? Is it just a European variant? Surely you think if they were going to whip this out, this is something they would have maybe did in the original Walking Dead. But here, it makes this one unique, I guess. But really, am I buying that it's burnt Daryl and then they've just, like, you know, burnt him again and that's him safe? That's it. That's the cure. It just seems like paranoia for all these nuns.
Yeah, so Daryl's obviously got this burn on his arm, and then the nuns decide to burn him even further, and this somehow means that he's now infection-free. Not quite sure how that works. If anything, isn't his arm just burnt more? There's no medicine, nothing you can take really. They just burn your hand even further, and that apparently cures you.
I just don't get though how blood from walkers can't affect you, even if it goes in the open wounds. We've seen people covered in blood, man. But what a burn! That draws the line.
But again, what are these walkers made of? Like, are they like got acid or something? Like, what are they doing?
I know when certain animals and, like, you know, bodies become bloated, they do produce a lot of, like, I think it's sulfuric acid. But realistically, why is this the first one we're seeing? If this is like, oh, it has to be walkers that are like 20 years old, you see that in The Last of Us, like they evolve. So why are we only seeing it now then? I don't know. It feels like they've just created this to create a wee bit of cool action scene this in the French episodes.
Yeah, new show, so we need new walkers and we need to put Daryl Dixon in new danger. That's what I was thinking here. Infection, surely that would have been a better name for the show as well. Like, The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, just to call the show Daryl Dixon, it's not very unique, is it?
The Walking Dead, like Paris, just sounds better. Like, Daryl Dixon. Who's got... Even Dixon? Dixon sounds better, but they actually put the full character name in. What show's actually ever done this before?
Like, can you imagine, like, The Walking Dead, or Maggie and Negan, or The Walking Dead Rick and Michonne? That sounds shit. And The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon doesn't sound any better. But yeah, there you go, Daryl Dixon. He was infected. It turns out he's no longer infected because they applied, I don't know, some sort of burning tool, like I think it was like a hot iron or something like that. They burnt his arm, and that means that the burn took away the infection of the previous burn for the walker. I don't know, guys. Maybe we'll see more of these walkers. Maybe we'll see someone get, I don't know, infected for real. Will they start, I don't know, spitting out whatever it is?
It doesn't. This show's shite, right? It doesn't matter how many. I mean, at least in the New York one, it was like 4 of them morphed into one. But that makes sense because they're in the sewers, and, like, you know, they just all get, like, they're all stuck together.
The King Walker.
This is just the King of Ming. This show, shite. Nothing else to say. And, like, let's be real. Why do it on Daryl? Because we know Daryl's not going to fucking... At least if they do it to, like, a no-name, it's like, oh, this new... The fact you're doing it to him, we know he's not going to die. I know you could say, well, there's no other character would have a big effect on, so I see both arguments there. You know what, the show's shit, and it's only going to get worse, so till next time, guys.
That's it, Daryl Dixon's infection free, and so can you be if you take your vaccine. So till next time, peace.